Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. So I am back today with this tutorial. This look was inspired by, I want to say her name is either Melissa or Marissa. She's a very popular makeup artist on Instagram, but I will link her page down below because I honestly don't remember off the top of my head. She did this look on live like a month ago and I'm just not getting around to doing it. But if you guys are interested in seeing how I did this look, then make sure you go ahead and keep watching. For a primer today, I'm using the P. Louise base once again, but this one is in the shade, or in the number 2. I'm using a lighter one today because I'm using this neon color and I wanted to show. So you guys, I discovered something new as far as like my base or whatever. So of course we already knew that it was good to use a lighter base when you are working with bright colors, but I realized that specifically for the P. Louise bases, I feel like they use such a, matter of fact, I'm gonna add some more, and I'm also used to Acid Rain brush, the little the flat concealer brush, but I realized that, or I assumed rather, that they use a thick layer because it takes away the texture in your eye, in your eyelid. Does that make sense? Like, you just have a very smooth, even, okay, I feel like that was too much, but you just have a very smooth, even, I thought this one would take forever, which is why I prefer not to use this method. I don't even know if that's what this brush is for. Yeah, so this one to take me all day to blend, but I feel like that's why they use such a thick layer. But mine for some reason doesn't go on even when I use the lighter ones. Like, mine be looking super patchy. Yeah, okay, yeah, I can't do that. Okay, so I'm taking the Take Me Back to Brazil palette. I'm taking the neon green right here out of the center. As you guys can see, mine is almost gone. I'm taking it and I'm packing it on like the first part of my lid, and I'm using the E17 brush from Morphe. And then for the orange, I'm gonna use my paint palette because the Take Me Back to Brazil palette is just, the one in there is just too neon for what I really want it to look like. So I'm just taking the shade orange right here, and I'm using another E17 to apply that. Change of plans. I'm gonna use the Pastry Cosmetics palette simply because it's black owned. This is what it looks like. And I'm gonna grab her orange out of here, but I'm taking Creamsicle in the top row, and so I'm gonna use that one instead because this definitely looks more orange. Now I'm gonna go back into the Take Me Back to Brazil palette. I'm using this purple shade over here. So now using the M506, I'm taking the hot pink. Y'all, this palette right here, me and this palette have so much history. This is a palette that I feel like helped me get to where I am now on YouTube. And it's such a pigmented palette. Like, some people say it's not good, but I love this palette. You really have to know how to get those colors on correctly. I'm taking the hot pink on an M506. And this is going to act as my transition shade for my purple. And then for glitter, I'm gonna use, okay, so I poured some out on the top because it's like it was a mixture of chunky and fine, but it was so many chunks on the top. I wanted to get down to the bottom, so I poured some on the top. It's from Fenty Cosmetics. I'm not sure what it's called because it doesn't have a name on it, but it's like a mixture of like gold and I'm so scared. It's like a mixture of like gold and silver. No, it's not. It's definitely not. It's just a mixture of gold and purple. And then I'm also putting some of this this glitter right here. And I always apply my glitter with Dual Lash Glue. So I figured that when I apply glitter that's like kind of like just all over the place, it's better to apply the glue and the glitter with my finger. That way it looks more messy compared to like just looking like it's just there clumped up in one spot. I'm gonna use a brush instead because I'm kind of rushing because I don't want my glue to dry yet. It's already dry. But if you don't want to use your finger, I think using a fluffy brush would be beneficial. Something that won't just, you know, have it sitting there looking crazy. That my nose ring is not real. My problem is I be wanting to listen to music while I do my makeup, but I can't because I have to talk. So my face is already moisturized, which is why I'm kind of not just wiping it. I mean, at this point I might have to because this glitter in the way. You want to get the extra glitter off your face, which I don't be doing sometimes. I do be looking tacky. So I'm gonna do Fenty. I already have another Fenty foundation open. So I'm gonna prime with the matte primer from Fenty. I'm gonna use a hydrating foundation. I have combination skin, and the lady in Sephora told me, she was like, either do a matte foundation with a moisturizing primer or vice versa. So because my smile line creases on this side, I took some translucent powder and I just slightly put, you know, a little bit on top after I primed, hoping, basically I set my primer hoping that it'll prevent it from creasing, because girl, I just be so over it. Guys, my foundation shade is a 385. I got some contouring with the black Opal foundation stick. For underneath my eyes only, I'm taking the Insta-Bake Concealer. This one is in the shade Sugar Daddy. It's actually my skin tone, but I love how like full coverage, or like how thick it is. So I'm going to use this one underneath my eyes, and I'm going to add another one on top. Okay, y'all, so now I'm going to use the Shape Tape Concealer. This one is in the shade 47S. I'm gonna add a tad bit of my Juvia Place concealer. This one's the number 15 because I want under my eyes to be a little brighter. I'm gonna be setting up the Laura Mercier powder. Oh, I could have sworn I said Laura Mercier before. I don't know why I be coming up with these names, but yeah, I'm using this. This is my first time using it, so I hope it don't mess up my face. It better not, from the way people have been hyping it up. You guys, this is actually one of the lightest powders I think I've ever used. Like, it's so light, as in like lightweight. Oh my god. Okay, this is good compared to the dumb hourglass. Okay, so I just made myself like a clown. This powder is good compared to the hourglass veil translucent mess. The mess is so trash. Well, it is for, I feel like it's not good for women of color. Let me just say that. When I set my forehead, I use a brush because using the sponge makes it too patchy for me. I want to use this bronzer in the shade medium. I'm gonna add some black liner to my waterline, whatever, fine line. Guys, I'm actually gonna thicken my liner on the top. I want it to be more visible. I feel like I just kind of lined it to kind of make my lashes look better, but I actually want it to be known or seen that I actually have on liner. So I think I'm gonna thicken it. This one looks good, but I want this one to be a little thicker. I'm gonna smudge, as soon as I find the hard brush, I'm gonna smudge out some black eyeshadow. I'm gonna take, actually, I'm gonna take the Warrior 2 palette and just grab some black out of here because it's like a very bold black. And I'm gonna use the M432, which is just like a, I don't know what you call this, but it's like a flat square brush. That's not the name of it, but I don't know what it's called, but I'm gonna use that. And I'm gonna just like go underneath my eyes and smoke this out. For highlighter today, I'm gonna go into my Warrior palette, the first Warrior palette. This is the first one. Yeah, the first Warrior palette. And I'm taking this color out of the center. I'm gonna use that one. I'm gonna use this one up here instead as a highlighter because I don't have one that color. And if y'all remember back in the day, your girl used to use eyeshadow for highlighter all the time. For lips, I'm gonna take my NYX Suede lip liner in the shade Downtown Beauty. And then for in the center, I'm gonna take Cape Town from NYX. It's a matte, it can't be a lip gloss, a lip cream. So that was definitely not the right color. I'm gonna take this lip gloss. I don't know what this is called, but it's from Smashbox. I'm gonna use the dewy setting spray from NYX if it wants to focus. Okay, and then while that's dry, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my mascara to the bottom. And I did the setting spray first, that way so when I close my eyes to set, it wouldn't transfer. Alright, you guys, so that's it for yo, am I tripping? Did y'all see that? Alright, you guys, so that is it for today's tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this look, then make sure you guys give me a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next one.